A mysterious vessel is found deep in the Pacific Ocean, so the US Navy calls a team of scientists to investigate. A helicopter takes them to a ship in the middle of the ocean and Navy Captain Barnes informs them that they've found a spacecraft. In fact, psychologist Norman was asked to join the team because he wrote a paper on unidentified life forms, which the Navy has been using as a guide. The spacecraft is buried under 8 yards of coral, which means it's been there for 300 years and crashed on Earth in 1709. They think there may be life inside the ship, so the scientists have been brought to establish contact, learn where the aliens came from, and avoid a possible invasion. Lastly, Barnes mentions that the Navy's sonar detected a low-level hum, so there's something running inside the ship. While the team gets ready to go underwater, Norman admits to mathematician Harry his report had been a sham, and Harry agrees to keep the secret. Then the scientists get in a submarine that takes them to a structure called the Habitat, which the Navy built as a base to do the investigation. Once they're deep enough, the team can see the spacecraft and is amazed by its huge size. A Navy dive team gets a robot ready to open the doors to the spaceship, so the scientists walk from the Habitat to the spaceship. However, when they reach the airlock they can't open it, so astrophysicist Ted uses a hammer and a chisel to try to force it. The trick doesn't work but leaves a chip on the door, which Harry finds weird because the ship wasn't even scratched by the crash yet simple tools could damage it. At that moment, marine biologist Beth notices heat emanating from the door, so Barnes makes everyone go back only to watch the door open by itself. They go inside and Beth notices footprints on the ground, meaning someone has already been there. The team splits to cover more ground and in private, Norman tells Beth about his false report too, admitting he took ideas from sci-fi writers. The duo steps on a platform that moves on its own and takes them to the next floor, where Beth screams because she sees a body on a chair. It appears to be human and it died from blunt force trauma. It's also holding a snack called smokehouse almonds. They conclude they must be on an American ship. Then Beth checks the computer and is surprised to find the records in English. The flight logs have dates with the year 43 and an item called unknown entry event. Selecting it causes a hologram to appear around them, showing a spaceship